everyone. This is Dr. Shelley Plum, and I'd like to welcome you all back to From the Hip. Today we're going to switch gears, and I have really an important question to ask you. How many of you out there have regrets? Regrets with regards to work, regrets with regards to your family, and better yet, regrets with respect to the balance of both. And I will be the first to admit that that has been me. It still is me. It's something that I struggle with. And it is refreshing that, you know, there are people out there that speak to that, and there are movies out there that address that and really show the sensitive side to that. So today we are going to switch gears. We have an amazing actress with us. We have Arabella Oz with us, and she is going to discuss her movie. She is involved in the Palm Beach Film Festival, and we will be back in a moment with her. Welcome to PlumbTalk Productions, a full-service production company based in West Palm Beach, Florida. Business owners know that every second of the day is a unique opportunity to reach out to an audience and make an impact. Which marketing options do we dive into and spend our hard-earned dollars? Here at PlumbTalk Productions, we have done our research, and we can sum it up all in one word: video. How powerful is video? Well, let's look at some percentages. How about 64%? After watching a video, 64% of users are more likely to buy a product or service online. 100%. YouTube reports that mobile video consumption rises 100% every year. How about 200%? It has been documented that video and email leads to 200 to 300% increase in click-through rates. Oh yes, audiences are most certainly expecting more and expecting it faster. In a day and age when people are overwhelmed with facts and time is limited, they want information in real time. They want it immediately. Video is the perfect medium for that. PlumbTalk Productions is a full-service production company dedicated to helping you find your voice in an efficient, competent, and creative manner through video. What do? The sky is the limit, really. We are pleased to offer many services, from on-location shoots to promotional video and customized Facebook Live video. If you can dream it, we can stream it. That's what we say, and that is the truth. Are customers paying attention? People ask us that all the time. Oh yes, the customers are certainly paying attention to video. That is why we must, as business owners, make every second count and increase revenue through the power of video. At PlumbTalk Productions, we can do this fast and affordably with the quality our consumers expect. So, reach out. Reach out now. We're easy to reach through our website at PlumbTalkProductions.com. Call us at 561-855-0764. Don't wait. Now is the time for video. We are dedicated to helping you make every moment count. Well, hello everyone. We are back, and I am here with Arabella Oz. Now, the name of your movie is When Starlight Ends. Is that correct?
When the Starlight Ends.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the movie. And and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going to tell viewers what it's about. Yeah, it is about it's an engaging story, isn't it? And it's about a individual, a man, who at one point in his life he had to make a choice. He had to make a choice between his work and the love of his life. Which one would he choose? And he unfortunately chose work. Am I right in saying that? Yeah. And then the story goes on to really get into his mind and his fantasies about his regrets with regards to that. Right. So how was it being in the movie?
It was such a great experience. I mean, the filmmaker, Adam Segal, he's really trying to approach something that's really psychological and emotional,
right?
Which is really hard to do in film.
Yes.
So it's it's much more subtle about these relationships, and so the main character, played by Sam Heughan, writes his girlfriend, who he's mourning the breakup of, into like 4 different stories.
Okay.
So I play 5 different characters.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was really.
How challenging was that? I must know.
Yeah, it was. It was really daunting.
Yes.
But it was such a great challenge, and that's part of why I was so excited to do the part,
right,
or the parts.
Yes.
Just seeing what that would be like, and having that kind of breadth of experience in one shoot. It's also my first feature film ever.
It was, wow.
So the crew, it was a very small crew, very intimate setting. There was just so much support and warmth that it was just it was a really kind of affirming experience. It was great. The scariest part was like the weeks leading up to it.
Is that right?
Once I got there, I had like done so much prep work and like prep work emotionally and mentally just to like prepare for the worst of switching between these characters. And,
Yes.
and you know, everyone you think you're gonna just utterly fail. But once I got there, everything just worked so smoothly, and Sam was such a pleasure to work with and was so supportive, and he's a very seasoned actor and has been working on TV for many years, so he really taught me a lot.
I can imagine. I
Yeah.
can imagine. So you said that you played 5 different characters, really, for the
Yeah.
most part. That was
4
still
or
you.
5, yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's funny because you're saying that. You know what's going through my mind is sometimes in my life, in my day, I feel like I switch
Yeah.
between different roles,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, really, the different characters I was playing were all different aspects of the main girl's personality.
Is that right?
So it really wasn't that big of a stretch. Like, you know, there was one character that was kind of like a seductress, and one character that was kind of like a sci-fi badass chick. And then, so they were all kind of aspects I think all women have inside of them.
Right.
Like a softer character, or I played like a famous starlet in one scene. And so I think that I was just tapping into like these archetypes that all women have inside of them. So it wasn't like I was trying to imitate a famous icon
Right.
in history. Like I was really just tapping into different parts of the female psyche, I think.
Yes, and
Yeah.
actually that's a great concept, the female psyche.
Yeah.
I mean, was any of those characters you?
Yeah, I think that the most, and this is also a big part of why when I read the script I was like, oh my gosh, this is so unique. The girlfriend character, Cassandra, she really felt like me, and that she felt just like a nuanced, kind of complicated, loving woman. You know,
Okay.
a lot of times when you're an actress, you get these auditions or these breakdowns where it's like obnoxious teenager or like sassy cheerleader, like very kind of oversimplified cliches about
Yes.
female characters. And Cassandra just felt like a real person. So I definitely related to Cassandra, and I related to her struggle, which was that she really loved this person and supported him, but she also really wasn't getting her needs met. And I think that a lot of people struggle with not having their needs met in all sorts of relationships, whether it's romantic or platonic or family.
That's true, right? It is true. And, you know, I can only imagine, I mean, the process, not being an actress, but the process of, you know, the research you must have to do before a role, and then doing the role. What did the entire experience really, did it teach you anything about you?
Yeah. I mean, I think it taught me stuff about myself that you learn inherently doing something that's scary.
Right.
Which is like perseverance and ability, and just like the faith in knowing that you're going to be okay, even if it doesn't work out at
Yes.
all.
Right. Right. True.
Kind of like having your own back.
Yes.
Learning to have your own back. But it also just felt so good to work. I mean, like as an actor, you're chasing work so much. And,
Yes.
I just remember waking up every morning at 5 and being like, so happy I'm waking up this early to work.
You know what? You know that you are really pursuing your passion when that happens,
Yeah.
don't you think? I
Yeah.
mean, when you wake up and you cannot wait to leap out of bed, and that's what it sounds like with
Yeah,
you,
it was
right?
really great.
You know, so people who have not actually seen the film, what do you think it will? How will they leave? Will they leave feeling good about their lives? What do you think?
I think that the film, you know, it's a very unique film. It's not something that you would see every day.
Right.
So I think that the kind of person that would respond well to this film would walk away feeling kind of introspective in a hopeful way.
Yes.
It's a film that you would walk away and kind of think about your life and the choices that you've made and the direction that your life is going in kind of an introspective and maybe retrospective kind of way.
Right.
Which is a nice feeling, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And I can only imagine, I mean, today's society, and I know you're from New York, you know, it's a little crazy here sometimes, not like New York, but I can only imagine. But society's crazy. I mean, we are go, go, go. Forgive me for being oversimplifying it, but it's go, go, go. And sometimes that balance in life, you know, those things that are really important to us, you know, our family, our friends, and is overshadowed sometimes by the work aspect of it. And that's something that this movie addresses. So do you think that it indirectly, it's addressing some of the problems we have in society?
I think that it's definitely asking the question.
Yes.
And maybe just talking about, I know that it was a very personal story for the writer and director, so I think that he just took this struggle and story in his personal life that I think everyone can relate to and put it into art, which I think is like the beautiful thing about art.
Yes.
Because everything that happens to you in your life, good or bad, becomes material that other people can watch and relate to and feel less alone in their struggles. I don't know if he necessarily like answers the question. I don't think that there is an answer, because I think that, you know, if he had chosen the girlfriend and not the work, there would have been all other different kinds of regrets.
Right.
I think that the point is, maybe, I don't know what the point is, but for me, the point is kind of that, like, aren't we lucky that we have so many wonderful things that we can do in our life?
Yes.
That we don't even have time to do everything. Like,
Right.
that kind of signifies to me that life is pretty incredible.
Yes. It is true. It is true. So what's next for you? Do you have films coming up?
Well, I do a lot of writing. So I've been focusing a lot of my time on my writing. I'm writing a feature, and I'm also working on a pilot pitch.
That's great.
Based on this comedy web series that I make called, well, if you type into YouTube, Chapters, I Broke My Neck. It's about my best friend who broke her neck.
Oh.
Another thing where she took something that was really horrible and turned it into comedy, turned it into art, and made people laugh about it. Because she kind of developed this character while she was in her neck brace.
Yes.
This like very kind of quirky character, and then we kind of ran with it and created this whole like story around these two girls who live together. So it's really sweet and it's funny, and it's like very kind of unintentionally family friendly. Like it's just it's very ABC Family. But we have so much fun making it. So we're writing a pilot based on that, and I've been doing some films, and you know, it's been busy and great.
You know, when I look at you, I see creative.
Oh.
That's what I see, and creativity is really such a wonderful foundation to have, don't you think?
Yeah, it really
yes.
is. It's like a beautiful filter to see life through.
It is.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
It is a filter, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a break,
okay?
And when we come back, we will have some parting tips from you.
Great.
Okay, we'll be back. We're asked a lot of times, what are the goals of PlumbTalk? And honestly, that's a question that's a little difficult in a way to answer, because we have so many goals. But, you know, learning from past mistakes, you know, I have taken these goals and we've kind of condensed them into really two different realms of goals. Number one is we aim to educate the community, and that is a very important thing for us. We are a resource, and how I like to explain that is, you know, in our lives, you know, a lot of us go through some trying times, and we like to, here at PlumbTalk, describe our life as a puzzle. And, you know, any puzzle has pieces, and all of our pieces to the puzzle in our life are different. And there are times in our life, and I'm sure you can relate to this, when those pieces of the puzzle either become loose or, you know, they're missing altogether, and we need that information. We need something to put that piece back together again. And that's what PlumbTalk aims to do. We aim to be the resources that you can really take that information and put your piece of the puzzle back together again. And we do that through many different avenues. One, and you probably have seen this, is we interview specialists in different areas. And again, that's what we're trying to do, is to bring information in to put the pieces of the puzzle back together again. So we aim to be a resource. That's one of our major goals. The second thing is our production arm that we have. And our production arm is a little different than, you know, what typical production companies do. Our major aim with our production is to give businesses out there a voice that helps them to get their message across in a way that nobody else can. And we do that in several different ways. We are a full-service production company, and we do everything from creating a program, to writing the script, to coaching on how to speak properly in front of a camera, and editing. We have state-of-the-art editing techniques. So PlumbTalk has many different goals, but they really focus on those two major arms. We aim to be a resource, and we aim to help businesses out there get their voice known and heard like it's never been heard before. Well, hey everyone, we are back with Arabella Oz. How are you doing?
I'm great.
We're having a great chat, and this has been so much fun. So, for people out there who have not seen the movie, now you were involved with the Palm Beach Film Festival, which is running this week.
Yes.
So can you tell them where you'll be at, how they can meet you, how they can see the film?
Yes. So the film on Thursday is premiering, I believe. Okay, no, it's premiering on Wednesday, but on Thursday, I'm going there and I'm doing a Q&A after the film. I believe the movie's at 3:45, but we can post a link.
Yes.
Because I don't know exactly.
We will definitely post the link, no problem.
Yeah,
okay.
It's in Boca, and we can post, I think it's at 3:45, and then I'll be doing a Q&A right after with some of the other actors, and yeah.
That's wonderful. So, and with regards to what we were talking about before with the creativity and in the movie and the whole message behind the movie, can you leave our viewers with any words of advice, words of wisdom?
I think, this is just my personal philosophy.
Yes.
I don't know if this is the movie's philosophy. Oh my gosh, this is so much pressure. I don't even know my personal philosophy.
No pressure, no pressure at all.
I would say just don't make choices in life out of fear.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That is great, yes.
Because I think that when you look back on your life and you see the path that it took, and you're sad that you could only have one path and you couldn't have all the paths.
Right.
That's the sad truth about life. You can only do it once. I think that you won't look back with regret if you knew that you made the choices that you made out of love.
Right.
And whether that's the love of what you do, or the love of a person, or the love of your cat, I think that really leads to an enriching life.
Yes, love is the foundation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's wonderful. Wonderful. So I'm assuming that you have an amazing website or Facebook page. If our viewers are watching us talk right now,
Yes.
and they're connecting with your message, and they want to learn more about you, they want to even connect with you, where would you point them?
I think that I post the most of meaningful things to me on my Instagram page.
Great.
Which is Arabella S. Oz, just one word, Arabella S. Oz. That's my handle. And then you can find me on there. I post things from my web series. I post quotes that I love, poems that I love, pictures. I'm also a photographer. So
Oh, that's great.
yeah, you can kind of find me on there.
Well, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. Well, on behalf of the entire PlumbTalk team, I'd
Yes.
like to thank you for joining us.
Thank
This
you
has
so much.
really been such a wonderful chat, and
Yeah.
thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So for all you viewers out there, this has been another edition of From the Hip. We will catch you next time.